Hi everybody, I'm going to be doing a review of a deck that I got for my Christmas from my son. It's called the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Deck and Guidebook, written and illustrated by Kim Krans. As you can see, it looks like a kind of, I don't know, some kind of reptilian eye on the front. The box itself, I mean, it's like a silver, almost, yeah, it looks like a reptile skin, like a snake skin or something. It's really well made, it's lovely. I hope you can see the back of this book. Welcome to the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit you will find within. And what's inside, I want to get my glasses on, guys. A large keepsake box with lifting ribbon, 63 full colour cards, an elegant compact box, illustration 28-page guidebook. And this is like an idea of what we've got here. So, right into like the earthworm. The Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck is a breathtaking oracle deck and guidebook box set for self-discovery. Inspired by the creatures, real and mythical, of the animal kingdom, the illustrated cards feature powerful creatures from the forests, streams, deserts, fields and sky. Celebrate the hidden wisdom of the beings that inhabit our world and beyond, and discover how we are all connected in the great mystery of life. It would appear it's Harper Elixir that is the publisher of this, and I don't know if that's in dollars, but it says $39.99. I don't know if that's American dollars or Canadian dollars. I'm not sure, and I don't know what they are. And as I said, this was a gift, so I don't know what it was to purchase them in the UK. Now let me open them. I've already taken off the cellophane because I did get them at Christmas and I couldn't resist opening them. Okay, so bear with me. That's the sleeve came off. I put it beside my wee cap. Just like my wee cap. Let's have a look. May you always be on the inner quest. Now I've got another box of this Kim Krans, and she does have lovely little quotes inside her boxes. The back here, these wee symbols, if I remember right, are on the cards. They mean something. Now it could mean maybe whether it's like earth, fire, water, spirit, that kind of idea, but I can't remember which one, what is what. I think that is the ether. I think that's like spirit. We'll see what it means. Let's see with the actual deck itself. And these are oracle cards, these are not tarot, obviously, because there only has 63 of them. So let's have a look at what they say. You still get this on the back of the box as well. I'm sure that means spirit, fire, water, earth. 2 feet, 4 feet, scales or hide. May our minds stay open to, and our wings expand wide. Even inside the boxes. Box is beautifully made. I love this kind of snakeskin effect that it has on it. The other deck that is the Animal Tarot is the same kind of idea with a snake skin effect on it. This particular artist does everything basically in black and white. I know that it's colour there, but predominantly, if I was to say, I would say this is a black and white deck. It's really good if you don't want to be distracted from the meaning of the cards. Some people don't like anything that's too busy. This seems to be, you know, it is what it is. It's an owl. There's nothing else going on round about it. You get the bat. Now I want to find out where those little symbols are. I do think it's to do with whether it's water or whatever sign it is, but I could be completely wrong because I can't remember. I just had a very brief look. The eagle meets the rabbit. There's obviously some kind of little... Right, I'm going to read this because I don't know what it means. The eagle, oh no, it's very long, guys. I won't bore you to death. It's her little story because it starts off with when I was 11 years old. So it's her little story. And as you... It's all very it's all very childlike, but it's nice, I like it. I mean, she's even gone down into it, or is that not like the DNA? Where you see divinity, humans and animals, like the intertwining of both. Ah, right, okay, let's have a look. There's spreads here for these as well, which I was right, there we go. Spirit is the circle. We've got air, now this would be air and air sign. Well, we know that because in this particular deck in tarot, she has all of her animals, and the owl is the swords deck, so it would be air. Fire being the triangle upwards, water being the triangle downwards, earth having a line across it. I think it's just getting used to that. It's getting used to what these cards mean. Right, and it tells you for the spirit, creatures of the ether. The creatures of the spirit element do not live on earth as we know it. They are inhabitants of dimensional beyond the cosmic ether. These 7 trump cards represent significant challenges or awakenings on the subtle level, the level of the inner spirit or soul. Like guardians from another realm, they are watchful and protective when we are at a crossroads in our lives. Several spirit cards indicate the force of life is moving us in a new direction. Trust is key with the spirit cards. As life shifts in big ways, questions might seem unanswerable, the future unknown, but you're in the perfect place. Even if you have the perception that you're in control, you're not. Grace surrounds the situation and steers the wheel. So that would be the spirit. You've got fire, air, earth and water. Okay. And it's like a little description of what these all mean. The natural selection. Using the deck. And it gives you ideas. What's my spirit animal? So it's telling you it's an ever intriguing quest. When we ask it, our minds move into the jungle, the tundra, the forest, the desert, the ocean, in search of creatures big and small that have somehow felt like our mascots, guardians or allies. Maybe we did an online quiz and the answer came up just as we thought it would. That's right, we say, I am a butterfly. Maybe an intuitive told us we have unresolved wolf energy and that didn't sit so well with us. Maybe we encounter an animal in nature at the perfect moment and have felt a strong kinship ever since. I, for example, escaped to the forests of the Pacific Northwest to finish the first draft of this book. I'm going to see so many epic creatures, I thought. I am, after all, writing an animal spirit guidebook. So far, I've encountered a few birds and a giant slug. I looked at that slug moving so slowly on its journey across the mossy path, and I didn't have to think too hard about its message. It's the underdog of the animal spirit world, reminding me to stay humble and to keep on writing no matter the resistance I thanked the slug for its message and apologised for not including it in the deck. I walked away grateful but held back from naming the slug my spirit animal. Come on, friends, you understand why. Now I think that's a great, it's a great little explanation of, we do have in our minds of what our spirit animal is, and it could be something completely different. Just because somebody tells you, you know, they can get it wrong, and I think you'll probably get more than one spirit animal depending on what is going on in your life at that particular time. So this book's telling you the questions that you can ask. A few questions to get you started. What energy would help resolve this conflict? What will I encounter today? What part of myself have I forgotten? When to ask it? Caring for your deck, shuffling and cutting. And here's little spreads. Is this little spreads? Hang on. After shuffling, place cards in a stack using your non-dominant. Oh no, it's just telling you how to shuffle your cards, basically. How to do your shuffle a card for a day, pick a card for a day. Do one for your past, present and future. which is a past dynamic, a present situation, or a future potential. The path and obstacle, a 2-card reading. Do you know, sometimes I think some of these wee short readings are much better than these big, long, drawn out, hourly things. Sometimes something short and snappy is all somebody really wants, as a quick answer, a good, you know, a little bit of guidance rather than this big, long, drawn out reading. And here's a relationship spread. You've got one, you've got you, you've got the other person, you've got the dynamic, and you have got the illuminated dynamic. So it's a 4-card reading, 2-card readings and a 4-card reading. And here is one if you want to do a longer one for the year ahead with these. With this oracle deck with these animals, the year ahead, the 13-card spread. It's just done like the clock, like you would with any deck. Deeper insights. The card order. The food web. Ah, right, okay. When I see the food web, it's like the pecking order, isn't it? Who is likely to eat who? Who's the predator and who's the poor little food? The apex predators. If you're into oracle cards and you like animals, I think this would be a great deck. And when right away you can see the darker, you know, the darker ones, the earth, all the ones that are in the earth. Get bear, waking from a spiritual slumber, beginning anew. And that would be good when you know the bear, you know, because they go into hibernation. That makes a lot of sense. It does make a lot of sense. There's a lot of thought being put into these cards. There's a lot of thought of the meaning of the animal and what they do, that you know, that can be talked about as in what the situation that you're in. The earthworm, a shy, hesitant, reluctant to share inner vision. The earthworm. The rabbit. And what I like about it as well is it's not giving big long pages of what about the mouse. It's giving you a little short explanation of the mouse. Detailed, oriented, small-minded, nitpicky and nervous. And that is a water sign, isn't it? That's what the water sign... No. What did I say that was again? See, this is what's going to get to me with these. It's reminding what the actual signs are. I'm sure it says that... Let me have a look. Let me go back to that. Earth. That is earth. It's an earth sign. The raccoon, that's earth as well. Talented, shadow and hiding. The cards themselves are a great size. They are, well, they're quite big actually. No, actually, I don't know. It's because I've got such small hands and maybe I'm not that big. Sorry, am I even in focus here? But maybe not that big. It's only because I've got small hands. They're done very like this. If you like this style, then her actual tarot deck is very, very similar. It's very, very similar. Same kind of black and white art with just a bit of colour put in. But again, beautifully done. Fire ants, wow. So I hope again this is a gift. I'm not getting any financial benefits of doing this. This is just in case anybody should be interested, been thinking about buying this deck, and because they're quite expensive, this just gives you an idea of what it looks like inside. It's beautifully made. I really do. I do like them. I think the cardstock's a nice cardstock. It's not, the backs aren't shiny the way the box is. It's good for on camera because it's flat. You're not going to get that glare if it was like laminated and something. It's not laminated. It's very flat, so there's not the glare off the lights and things. And they're nice to shuffle. They're nice, and I'm no one for bending my cards. I don't like doing that. You end up destroying them. But if, I don't know, bumblebee. if you like things to do with earth, even if you're Wiccan or something, like anything to do with earth, kind of earthy things, this would be a great deck for you. The artwork's very simplistic. It's easy to work out what it is that it means. It tells you on the card as well. If it's an oracle card that you're looking for, an oracle deck, then it's quite beautiful. So I hope you have enjoyed that. I hope if you're thinking about buying this deck, it gives you an idea before you run out and purchase it, what it looks like. Because if you're spending a lot of money, and it would make a great gift because it's beautifully boxed. It's beautifully boxed, and I think when it's made like that, it looks expensive. And this is it's almost done like a kind of hologram. As you move it about in the light, you can see it changing colour, and that's just the box. So I hope you liked that, guys. I think what did I say it was, about $39, $40, $39.99. I don't know what they are in the UK, but beautifully made, and I think well worth the money. So I hope you enjoyed that. Bye bye. Oh, before I go, if you haven't already subscribed, please do. Click the little icon and you'll get notifications of any other readings that I'll be putting up. And I hope to speak to everybody later. Bye bye.